Guys, good evening. Hey, good evening. How are you? Sorry, I am late today. So many things going on today. So, I was almost gonna okay, I shouldn't go live today, but I didn't want to leave you hanging. So here I am. I want to talk to you. And sorry about my voice. I have cold or allergy. I have no idea, but yeah. So, but I'm here. But excuse me if my voice it's not as clear. I'll try to speak clearly. So, how are you doing today? Happy Wednesday. Uh, Good evening, everyone. So, we're going to talk about S Corp. I know we were talking about partnership the other day and yesterday. A lot of you were interested on talking about partnership. You had a lot of questions. So, if you did not listen to the partnership, even if you think you don't have a partnership and if you think you have um just have a multi-member LLC with yourself and someone else, maybe that someone else is your spouse, make sure you listen to partnership, because you're gonna benefit from that. You're gonna benefit from it. Now, let's talk about S Corp. A lot of you probably have S Corp, or I'm sure you've heard about you have to register as an S Corp in order to save in taxes. Let me know in the chat. I would like to know if you've heard this. I mean, I've seen this everywhere. I get a lot of questions about S Corp and should we register as an S Corp? Should we start as, or should we do LLC? What should we do? So let's start with the first myth that's going to help you identify, right? I'm going to help you make the best decision and actually let you know why this question is invalid. It's an invalid question because, so here, what people say, they think it's a standard business. Hi, Rosie. It's a it's standalone business. So they think that you can just go ahead and register as an S corp, and understandably so, because a lot of services you use online, they have that option to go ahead and do an S corp right away. So what they really do is not go ahead and register S corp, because this isn't possible. What they do is register as LLC or register as a C corporation, and then from there they elect to be an S corp. So that what happens, but you don't know that they did that because you often select those options. You don't know what's going on, and they tell you we registered you as an S corp. So this is the first and very common myth. It is you can register as an S corp. No, it's an election. So when you go ahead, so just I want to explain it more so you guys can um, understand what I'm saying clearly on your state level. So in a state level, you go ahead and incorporate your business. You have 2 or 3 options to incorporate business in most states, right? So you can register as an LLC, and that you can be alone, single member, or you can be a multi-member LLC. You can register as a C corporation, or which is a corporation. You can see it a corporation, and then you can also register as a partnership. All right. So okay. All right. Instagram actually was going away, but okay. So, and then the last thing is register as a nonprofit. And yes, nonprofit is a business. Ask your Secretary of State, right? So you register, you incorporate as one of these things. So some state like you incorporate as a nonprofit from the beginning. Some of them you just have to do a corporation, then do everything required for nonprofit. It depends. Every state is different. No one rule fits all. However, there's no S corp election, or there's no S corp option under your state level. So there is no S corp. On the federal level, once you have your business incorporated, you go ahead and do your EIN, which is the employer identification number. That is your business social security. So once you do that, you got that, right? Now, when you file your taxes, you either filing as a partnership or as an S corp or as Schedule C to your attached to your personal taxes. So who can schedule an S corp? Basically, is someone who elected to be taxed as an S corporation. So there is no business called S corporation. It is an election. So basically, you are telling the IRS, hey, IRS, please tax me as an S corp. I don't want to be taxed as a partnership. I don't want to be taxed as an LLC. I don't want to be taxed as a corporation or C corp. So you are telling the IRS how they should tax you. And that is an election, like I said. So it's up to you. You have to do a form. That form will be filed with the IRS, and then they will approve you most of the time. Most of the time you get approved. Now there's a deadline and a lot of things for that, but this is what you need to understand now. We're not gonna explain everything here. We can do other videos to explain that, but for now I want you to understand that there is no incorporation as an S corp. You usually are incorporating your business in a different type, but then you elect to be taxed as an S corp. So this is the myth number one. Myth number two, people say save taxes. You save taxes if you are incorporated as an S corp, or if you elect to be an S corp, right? And this is wrong, just straight wrong. Why? Because it depends. So it's not yes or no. It's not you save taxes or not save taxes. It all depends. It depends on your entire situation. It depends on what are you doing in your personal level. It depends on how much money are you generating in your business. It depends on how do you want to get paid. So basically what happens in S corp, because you have to put yourself on a payroll, now you don't have to pay self-employment taxes. So that's basically what they say you are saving on. However, why don't you pay your self-employment taxes? Simply because you are on payroll. So you are filing payroll taxes. So you are paying your payroll taxes, right? So you don't even need to pay self-employment taxes. The reason why you pay self-employment taxes is because you are not on a payroll when you have an LLC, and you cannot pay yourself on a payroll. That's another topic. But this is what you have to know now. Like, it's not necessary that you save on taxes when you have an S corp. It really depends, and we can address that in a totally separate video, so we can talk about this more, that can help you make a decision, an informed decision. So this is number two. The third myth and the last we're going to talk about is any business can be an S corp. Any business can be an S corp. Reality is no. It also depends. And this is what's going to take me to talk about S corp requirements. What do you have to be an S corp, to be able to be an S corp, to be able to select and elect to be an S corp? So what is the requirements? First one is you have to have all members on the S corp that are domestic, like they have to be US residents, US citizens. There's no foreign individuals in your S corp as a partner in order to be eligible to elect to be an S corp. So you have to have no more, so max of 100 share in your S corp. So you cannot be like 200 share um, company and be an S corp. You have to be, the most is 100 share, like no more than 100 share, and those shares um should be actually well, here, not the share. You only have to, you should only have one uh type of stocks. So you cannot have two different type of stocks, and this is another topic we can talk about, because there's like several types of stocks in a corporation. But for S corp, you cannot have more than one type of stocks. So this is another one. Let me see. Yeah, so those are the most important one. The last thing I want you to know about S corporation is, in order to be paid as an owner, if you're working on your S corp as an employee, but you are an owner, you need to be on the payroll in order to get paid. You have to. You cannot get paid unless you are on a payroll. So this is very important. If you are not in a payroll, might as well not withdraw any money from your S corp. If you are on a payroll, paying yourself a reasonable salary, and that can be another topic as well. But if you are on a payroll, paying yourself a reasonable salary, then now you can give yourself a profit. You can pay yourself a profit from your nonprofit, from your S corp. But if you are not on a payroll, you cannot get paid. Now, I know there's someone over there saying, okay, I am a passive member. I am someone who is a member of an S Corp. However, I do not work. I just share the profit. That's fine. Then you can get paid as a passive member who is not working as an employee. Like, so you're not doing anything for your corporation. You are just, you have your name there. Maybe you have some capital involved, but you as a person is not there. That's fine. Then you can get paid. But if you, most of you, I know a lot of you registered, elected to be as an taxed and as an S corp, and a lot of you actually withdraw money from your corporation, and this is a no-no. You cannot withdraw money from your corporation unless you are on a payroll, because IRS wants you to pay the payroll taxes. So you need to be on a payroll. Once you are on a payroll, getting your salary, making sure that you are paying yourself a reasonable salary, now you can get a profit. Everything has to be organized. Everything has to be recorded correctly on your books. So you should have bookkeeping. It's not a joke. You cannot have no bookkeeping. You have to have bookkeeping. So these are the requirements. We can dive in more on this topic, but for now, like, I will leave you with this. I know this is a lot of information. If you have any question, feel free to let me know. Feel free to comment under this video, whatever platform you are watching me at. Just comment under this video and I'll make sure to answer your question. If you need help, if you're not sure, make sure you book a call with me. Let me see. I want to put, you can go to nourisbooks.com/contacts, or you can go to nourisbooks.com, go to contact us, and you'll be able to book a call with me. Now, remember, if you are an S Corp and you did not file your taxes on September 15, hopefully you have done an extension, then you have to file your taxes on September 15. There's no more extension. If you do not file September 15, you will be penalized. You will be penalized for not filing, and that will be 220 per partner or per shareholder per month. So you don't want to pay that. So if you are alone, you're going to pay 220 every month until you file. If you have a partner, you will add 220 for each partner you add. So you want to make sure to file by September 15. We have only a few days left if you did not already filed on March 15. Now, if you did not do an extension, unfortunately, you already have to pay penalties, but file sooner than later and make sure you file, connect with your accountant. If you do not have one, make sure to book a call with me. I would love to help you. If you have any question, like I said, just comment here and let's talk. Let me help you. If you have a question, a lot of people might have the same question, so don't hesitate to ask any question. I'll be happy to address it in another live. Now, here, I will leave you here. And don't forget, don't miss your tax deadline. And I'll see you later. Bye.